to start the evening on a historic night for volleyball in general here in Winston-Salem, North Carolina.
And it looks like they've got a great crowd here. I think it's going to be an exciting evening for them.
Ayler to serve. A nice job in the back by Forna to keep it alive. And the point for Duke.
And I think we're going to see that shot a lot. We've got Amanda Robertson coming around and hitting a slide straight down the line. Block. She lost the blocker. That could be dangerous right there.
Amanda Robertson to serve for the Blue Devils quickly here. Nice dig. Set up for the outside. Wake keeps it alive. Outside, nice job by Wake.
Some good defense by both teams here.
Yep. Excellent job once again by Forna in the back. Nice dig. And it's in! Point Wake Forest.
I tell you, that was a great rally. A lot of good defense on both sides, but I think Khadija Fortnes, while she's a great outside hitter, she also plays very good defense. You see back here in the back row.
And number 15, the freshman, Jasmine Russell to serve. Out of California, a lot of California flavor on both sides of the floor this evening. Set up on the outside. Free ball. Salvin at the net and the point for Wake.
I believe the referee called one of the Duke players in the net. Russell's got a nice jump serve.
She
here.
gets up. One of two players on Wake Forest. Nice job to save that one. Great dig. And it falls a little miscommunication, Cecile.
Well, that's what Katnack can do. Is she's so tall that she goes up and she acts like she's going to set the ball. She takes that left hand and dumps it over, and it's really a surprise for the defense.
Maggie Dykmeister to serve for Duke. Tied at 2 here in the first. Good job going after that ball is Duke. Katnack trying to set up her teammates. To the outside it goes. Super block there by the Blue Devils. They are intimidating up front with their height.
Well, they are. They're pretty big, and I think Fortna tried to just change it up a little bit. Couldn't quite get it over that tall block.
Looked like she was going to settle up. A little deep play there.
You know, that's going to be a long night for Wake Forest. Once a setter sees that opening, they're going to have to really learn every time the ball's contacted, they've got to be ready in base defense.
Nice job once again. Forna really gets up. She measures in on the chart at 6 foot, but she has awesome vertical.
She makes you look like a great coach when she gets up in the air. Yeah, she's a great all-around player. Good defense, but you'll see how that vertical jump here.
Senior from West Palm Beach. And Wake with the serve here. Keeping it alive here. There's Forna again. Nice job and the point to tie it back up.
I think Wake Forest is really playing well. Again, good defense. Just a couple of points that they let Katnack score on them. You can see they get a hand on this block, or else it hit it into the net. I'm not sure which.
The senior Salmon with the serve for Wake Forest, and yet another point.
Okay, that one was into the block for sure. I think you can see Wake Forest does a nice job of getting hands over the net. Keeps the ball on Duke's side.
It's out. Tied back up at 5.
This Allie McCurdy that's getting ready to serve, she's really an outstanding player. She was a freshman of the year last year, an all-freshman team, really outstanding on defense.
Comes from a very athletic family. Her brother playing baseball at Duke. And Coach Nagel said, we are so lucky to have her on our team.
Well, the libero is such an important position now. I think she's going to be a lot of fun to watch the next few years.
Danae Rosendahl, one of the promising 3 freshmen to start this evening, and unfortunately, service error. So it goes back to Duke, not being able to take advantage. A little bit of jitters maybe tonight being a television broadcast.
Well, there are times you want to, there are times it's okay to miss serves if you're going to be aggressive, but you for sure don't want to miss one after your teammate just missed it. So back-to-back service errors is critical.
Side out. Kelly Katnack stepping back to serve. 3rd all time in Duke history. Over 4,000 assists, folks. That's a lot of assists.
And that's just when they're kills. Think how many balls she sets other than that.
Point for Duke as Katnack goes back once again.
It's kind of a string of unforced errors here, I think, with Wake Forest. A couple of missed serves, hit the ball out of bounds a couple of times. Just need to settle down and get the ball in their court.
Nice job, excellent placement. Mary Hoy.
You see, I think they get a good pass here. The setter's able to go to the middle, and that's just a little bit tougher on Duke's defense to stop.
Deja Forna. Powerful serve. And a point. Goes right back to Duke.
And that was really a great set by Katnack. She really changed the flow of the game and all of a sudden really shoots it back for a cross-court slide back there.
To the outside. And look out. They read the floor well. They communicate excellent.
You know, Amanda Robertson is 6'3", so she's going to hit over some people up there in the front row. She really reaches high when she hits the ball.
Hila Waterfield with the serve, her second. 10-7 Duke lead. Tipped ball. Point for Wake Forest, and it will come back their way. Danny Thompson stepping in here. Barrow this evening. Taking direction from Coach Holmes prior to the serve. Nice job at the net.
Wake Forest has had a few blocks. I think that will help slow down Duke offense just a little bit. Really get up and over the net well.
Katnack setting up her teammates. Have a tip on the play. And it'll be a point for Duke.
The referee's called the touch off at the top of that block.
Sophia Dunworth now steps in to serve. Service error and a big break for Wake Forest as substitution. Coming in to serve, Kembry Ayler. Ayler started things off and now back in on the rotation. 5'11" senior from Houston, Texas. Nice job. Great effort in the back.
That looked like that could have been going out.
Super effort by both teams. What a rally for the points by the Blue Devils.
Well, I think we can see that Duke really likes Amanda Robertson. They want to get her the ball as much as possible, and so far she's been able to produce pretty well.
Tip ball. And a point for the Wake Forest.
It's good shot of Jasmine Russell hitting through the block. It just didn't quite have their hands over solid.
Jasmine Russell, freshman from Hacienda Heights, California. keeping it alive. And a nice job by Wake.
That slide attack is so tough to stop. It's a little bit different. The ball doesn't come straight down in front of the blocker. Kind of travels laterally a little bit, so it's hard to get that block in place.
Sixth tie already. And unfortunately for Russell, wasn't in a position to be able to get that ball. It was hit. She was very hard right at her.
She was up just a little too far inside, tried to take it with her hands and couldn't quite control it.
Forna once again from the outside. She has excellent vision and super
she's got some
anticipation.
when you're up in the air that long, you can see a lot of things. I was never that fortunate, but
does it kind of spin on you a little bit?
She gets up there and just waits for the block to drop.
Fortunate service error by Salmon, and it will go back. Ali McCurdy on the first rotation go around. McCurdy. Poor communication at the net there, Coach.
Well, I think Ali McCurdy stepped in there to set the ball, and I'm not sure she can really use her hands in front of that attack line. I think she got a little nervous about that. Didn't make a very good set.
Danae Rosendahl. And it falls in. We have seen a little bit of miscommunication on both sides of the floor. And a 15-14 Duke lead right now here in the first game of the ACC schedule for Wake Forest and number 23 Duke.